Hello and welcome to another episode in my Warhammer Age of Sigmar Mortal Realms series. I'm just going to cut it to Mortal Realms series because that's too long. In this episode, we're going to be learning how to use our ranged weapons. So I'll see you in a minute. So before we get started, please click that subscribe button, the bell notification icon thingy mabob, so you don't miss a video, and also check out the links down below for social media, amazing groups, the Chill Network website, and ways of supporting the channel. Now, yeah, I got it all over and done with. Wow, that was quick. All right, let's hop over to it and see how we're going to use our new ranged weapons.
Anastasia Starstrike parried another blow from a howling banshee. The Geist's Chill dagger scraped across her golden armor, leaving a frozen gouge across her Sigmarite surface. She smashed her mace into the creature's face and bellowed triumphantly as its form collapsed. There was no relief, however. More spirits were rising to join the fight, dragging their chains behind them as they surged towards the Stormcast warriors. The Sequitors were pressed back to the tomb entrance, struggling to fend off the grasping claws of the Nighthaunt with their magical shields. Anastasia Starstrike knew they couldn't hold the line much longer, and there was no clear route through which to escape. More ghosts had risen in the tomb grounds behind them, cutting them off. Then, without warning, a hail of projectiles flew into the crowd of spirits, exploding in bursts of blue light. In the dim moonlight, more golden armored warriors were visible, firing huge, magical bows into the gathering undead. The castigators had arrived. Starstrike ordered her troops to take defensive position. The odds had just been evened.
Okay, so let's get started with playing. So first of all, you want to set up your castigators on the right side of the board and the Gryph-Hound on that little round circle just in front of them. And then you want to set up the chain rasps as well. You will notice I might flip-flop between saying chain rasps and castigators and castigators because, well, I like the sound of both. So, you know, it's a north-south divide, and unfortunately I have a tendency to flip-flop with my own accent, so well, watch out for that. Anyway, so the castigators, they all get one shot each. They go first, so they all shoot, and you need 3s or more to hit. Should be good, but it wasn't, only killed one chain rasp. But if you did manage to roll a 6, then you get to roll on the D3 chart. Now, a 1 or a 2 would score 1 hit, a 3 and a 4 scores 2 hits, and a 5 and a 6 scores 3 hits. So you very much want to roll those 6s because then you'll do more damage. But I didn't, so there. Next up, it will be the Gryph-Hound, so it gets to do its pile-in, and then it gets to have 2 attacks which all hit on a 3+ because it's hardcore, and then each attack only does 1 damage, but that's still 2 potential dead chain rasp. So let's see what happens with those dice. Booyah! 5 and a 3. Perfect. So 2 chain rasp are dead. Now, the chain rasps get to have their go as well. So their attack sequence is pile in, the weapons, which we all know is 2 attacks. To hit rolls of 4+, so 4, 5 and 6 to hit, and then they do 1 damage per hit. So we'll see how they do. So they do their 3-inch pile-in move, and of course the nearest target will be the Gryph-Hound, and we can get about 4 of those in base contact. The rest you then just move up close as possible, like so. And remember, you are measuring from the front of the base to the front of the base, like that. So each chain rasp, as we know, gets 2 attacks. There's 4 in base combat, which means you need 8 dice, but we only have 6, so you will need to roll 2 more dice after rolling the initial 6 to do the attacks for the final chain rasp. So roll those dice, and again it's a 4+. Now you will notice that the more dice you roll, the better chance you have of hurting something. That's what makes horde armies so deadly. There we go, we've got 2 hits there already, and then we roll the 2 final hits and we get a 3rd hit. So the Gryph-Hound gets murdered, which is not cool. So he goes down pretty quickly, but it was to be expected. We then move back on to the castigators. Now they get their 3 shots and they fire, 2 attacks hitting, so that's 2 chain rasps dead. No 6s rolled, unfortunately, so that's a shame. The chain rasps then get to have a go, so they can pile in, and remember it's the 3-inch pile-in move, so I'll just speed it up from here, but you'll be able to see what happens, and you obviously should know the rules by now, so enjoy. So as you can see, the castigators didn't really stand a chance. They didn't have enough attacks to put out. If they did roll any 6s, that may have actually helped the game, or if the Gryph-Hound didn't die so quickly, that may have turned the tide as well. But it is a numbers game, so the horde army had the better chance. Now you do get an option to swap out other models. I thought it'd be fun to try the castigators against the Myamor Banshees, so we'll have a go look at that. But we do have the updated war scrolls on the back of the issue, so that you can swap what you like out. So we start with the castigators doing their shooting attacks, and they only get 1 hit, but luckily enough, Myamor Banshees only need 1 hit to die. Gryph-Hound then charges in and makes these 2 attacks. Unfortunately, this doesn't go to plan, and he fluffs both attacks. Not to miss an opportunity, the Myamor Banshees get their turn. They pile in and they get 1 attack each. Yeah, all they need is 4+ to hit, and then they roll on the D3 damage chart, doing 3 damage, which was not nice at all. Wipes out the poor Gryph-Hound before he can actually do anything. So the castigators shoot again, and they knock out another Banshee, and now it's the Banshee's turn to pile in. Both are in range, so they pile straight in to the first castigator. They get their 2 attacks, and one of the dice was stuck on its side, so I chose to re-roll that, and it ended up hitting. So both hits, one rolls a 2, which is 1 hit, and the other one rolls for 4, which is 2 hits. So that's 3 damage done, which kills 1 castigator and wins the other. Both castigators get their shots, and 1 does its damage. Another Banshee attack does 1 wound. Castigator gets his hit and finishes off the Banshee. So it was a close game.
So there you go, it's pretty simple. It's kind of like attacking, but at a distance. So, you know, keep practicing. You can change over the models as well if you wish, and just have fun with it. It's always good to just practice rolling those dice. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and learning more about how to play Age of Sigmar. So I'll see you then. Peace.